welcome to Lesson 2, Segment 4. In this video, we are going to cover the instructional tools that are found at the very top. These are typical tools that you have been using with Smart Notebook in the past, if you are slightly familiar with it. Otherwise, these are the main tools that you would want readily available when you're teaching in class. The first tool is called the Select tool. Whenever you want to select something on the board, make sure you have this one available. Otherwise, I'm going to get started with the first one, which is the Shapes tool. Click on Add Page here, and do a quick little demonstration. And let's say I want a circle here. So all you do is just click and drag. You can use your finger, of course, or use your mouse. And as you start to click anywhere else on your slide, you can still keep on creating circles. So if you forget to put your tool away, you just click on undo so those circles will go away. And just remember this tool right here. This puts your shape tool away. So when you're done with something here, put it away by selecting the Select tool. And then we can select a circle, move it to where you want it. Even if you click once on it, where you get these little dashed lines around it, you can rotate it. In this situation, we have a circle, so it doesn't matter. With the white circle to change the size. And you may also notice that we have up here color and the line style that goes around the circle. And the third one is transparency. That's making your shape see-through. When you want a color for this, you just select from the fill color category. And line color, you can, by default, it usually has black. But if you choose the same color as the fill, the whole thing becomes the same color. I can copy and paste what I had there, and you can see we can easily make a nice happy face. Going back to the Shape tool, just remember you can change the color as soon as you select and create that shape. The next one over is the regular polygons. So according to the rule of what defines a regular polygon, you'll find them here. And each number represents how many sides it has on that polygon. So once again, select the polygon that you need for your instructional demonstration. Click and drag anywhere on the slide. And if you had a color selected beforehand, it would have made that. In this case, I forgot to do that. So I'm going to click on the Select tool. And then I can select my triangle, give it a color, and maybe I want to make the outside line a little bit thicker. There we go. This could be Halloween related. Once again, you can rotate, enlarge, or make smaller. Here's how the transparency feature works. It works nicely when you have layers of things. The next tool we have is the Fill buckets. And when you have a shape, it allows you to select a color and you can fill in that shape right there. So it's very similar to what you saw already with this tool option right here. And so you have to have something in order to pour your bucket of paint into. Otherwise, if I click anywhere, then it just doesn't work that way. The next tool in line here is collection of pens. The first pen option right here is what you would find in your pen tray, and on right up by the smartboard we have black, red, green, blue, so you should see those in your pen tray. And then you just pick up a pen and draw. One thing you should know that you don't have to use those pens in order to draw something. You can just select this tool and use your finger and just start drawing. Or if you have students that have physical disabilities, or you just like something a little more comfortable to hold on to, you can use like a tennis ball, select the pen tool, and then draw. Because those pens are in your pen tray, they're just cheap little plastic pieces. There's nothing really scientific with them. The new pen that comes with version 11 is crayon.
I will do so.
I think the crayon tool is pretty interesting. It just doesn't have your typical computer type of pen look to it. It gives it a little more realistic coloring option. It's my version of a tree, but we're not here to watch me make a tree. I think you get the idea. If you want other colors for your crayon box, you can select this right here. Other pens. We have the creative pen, and that's where you get these all psychedelic designs right here. And it's definitely going to grab your attention when you use this. The next one is the magic pen. And you use the magic pen and write something. You have 2 seconds to read that, otherwise it will disappear. And the kids that were paying attention will know what the answer is. 2. Thank you for paying attention. Now the magic pen actually does other things besides write. It has 2 additional features. Let's say you need your students to focus on this very important tree right here. I'm going to draw a circle around that tree. And it draws attention to it. You can move it around. So if there's other parts of the slide that you want them to focus on, you can do that. And when you want this to go away, you just click on this X and it's gone. So that was drawing a circle with the magic pen. And the third function of the magic pen is to zoom in on something. To zoom in, you have to draw a square or rectangle around that item, and then it zooms in on that feature. So those are 2 really important things for grabbing your students' attention. It encourages them to be engaged with your lessons, and it makes you look like a magical teacher. So those are your set of pens that you have to work with. And then as far as adding text, and by the way, adding text boxes to your slides is easier just to do it from your computer. So you just click on this text tool right here, click anywhere in the white area, and then just start typing. As you see me typing up here, you may notice that the word processing tools also appear at the very top. I have, when you have items, when you have text typed right here, you can change the fonts. whatever you want, change the size, just like in Microsoft Word. So there's nothing different there. Change the color. So if you know how to use Microsoft Word, just remember those word processing tools appear when you have something typed in right there. And then once again, you got the white circle to make it bigger or to rotate it.
All that stuff on that bracket.
Sometimes adding a little tilt to your text can make it a little more interesting. The next tool, next to the text tool, is lines. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, ooh, wow, lines. This can actually be very interesting when you have to create flowcharts, character map, story map, some kind of flowchart that shows some kind of scientific analogy. Is much better than using the pens to draw lines because it's cleaner and straight. And if you remember that one trick I showed you earlier with creating a circle, you can copy and paste, so that way you can just duplicate the exact same line that you've created. And once again, there's little white circles, which means you can make it bigger. Another cool thing is you can actually rotate it to have it face in a different direction, like that. And I'm going to go back to one of my previous slides here. Final tool is the eraser. When you select that, you get small, medium, large. With this, the eraser, which is also fun in your pen tray, it's this is much better because you can choose a wide one right there, and then that'll delete most of your stuff right there. But I actually encourage people to choose the select tool and then drag across your screen with your finger, and then choose the X to delete all of it. Or if you just have this slide completely marked up and you don't want to mess around with erasing or deleting the items, then just create a new slide right there. Click on Add Page, and you have a nice clean slate to work with.